So this morning, my husband told me he was expecting a package and to make sure I got it as soon as it arrived. And I said, okay. I mean, he never would tell me what he ordered, but I thought that was weird, but whatever. So it came, and I brought it in, and I called him and I said, your package is here. What do you want me to do with it? And he said, you need to open it. It's for you. And I was like, oh, you bought me something? And he was like, no, my mama did. She bought me the Pioneer Woman Dutch oven. I have never owned a Dutch oven in my life. And when I tell you, I cried like a little sissy baby. And I was saving my cries. I was reserving 2 cries for this entire year. I don't cry very often, okay? I just used up one because this made me cry because she knows that I've been wanting to start sourdough bread. I can make regular bread and rolls and whatever like nobody's business, but I want to start sourdough. But I didn't have a Dutch oven. I don't even have a cast iron pan. I'm gonna get them later. But I had to have this at least to do the bread in. So thank you. What is happening? It keeps doing that thing. I don't know. Blurry thing. Anyway, thank you, Mimi, for this. I named it Michelle after you. And I love it so much. Let's grab our other things and let's make this sourdough starter. This will be day 1, I guess. So all of the nice sourdough people said that you have to name your starter. So we're going to do that. Now first, you're going to need a jar. Some people start with a jar like this. Some people start with a mason jar, whatever. It just needs to have a lid that doesn't suction. You need to be able to prop it so it doesn't like close all the way because air is supposed to get in. I don't have it down to an exact science. This is our first try. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna name it real quick. I got some tape and a marker, and I'll be right back. Got it on. So I named my starter Kelvin after my husband because he's an ornery sucker, okay? And I feel like this is going to be an ornery sucker too, okay? So our sourdough starter is not a lady, it's a man, okay? All right, take our lid off. So all the fancy sourdough bread people said use bread flour. And listen, my favorite brand is White Lily's, so that's what we're gonna go with. So we need 1 cup of the bread flour. You dump it in. Okay, let me see if our water is ready because you're supposed to use filtered warm water. And my water was cold because it came out of this picture right here we got off a TikTok shop. This thing is glass, but hard glass. And this thing has survived all of these teenagers, okay? This thing is wonderful. It's in my TT shop, so go get it before whatever happens in the next couple of days. All right, our water is finally warmed, okay, because we're going to need 1/2 cup of lukewarm water. Don't make a mess. Filtered. Make sure it's filtered. Everybody was very specific. I don't know why, but that's what they said. All right, now, every single person I have seen doing this says don't use anything metal. Okay, so we're not going to use anything metal in Kelvin, just wooden or something. We're just going to use the wooden ones, I guess. Basically, we pour it in, and we are just going to stir, and mix. Everybody basically said it needs to be like a pancake batter consistency. Basically just add a little bit of water at a time until you get it where it needs to be after you add the 1/2 cup. I'm guessing that this is about right, okay? You just need to make sure that all your clumps are broken up in here. And yeah, that's basically it. So, okay. I'm just going to kind of sort of add the lid on to not completely seal it. Now, it said to use a rubber band or something to mark where you started at, but I don't have that. So I'm going to use this headband that kind of fits to your head so I know it won't move. And I'm going to put it to where we're starting at. So tomorrow we can see where it's risen to. So me and Kelvin, the sourdough starter, not the man. I mean, you may see him tomorrow, I don't know. But this one specifically, we'll see you tomorrow and give you an update. Oh, also, thank you, Michelle, for this. That was super nice. And now I really got to be thinking of a really good present for you. Because that was very nice what you did.